ASEAN wants to step up its relationship with China. Now, the move comes just a day after a similar deal was struck with Australia. Southeast Asian leaders have wrapped up 3 days of talks with topics ranging from Myanmar's coup to pandemic recovery. Regional cooperation has also been in focus. The group has met Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Both sides are looking to work together on healthcare and climate change and also strengthen trade.
कोविड-19 महामारी के कारण हम सभी को अनेक चुनौतियों से जूझना पड़ा, लेकिन यह चुनौतीपूर्ण समय भारत आसियान मित्रता की कसौटी भी रहा। कोविड के काल में हमारा आपसी सहयोग, आपसी संवेदना भविष्य में हमारे संबंधों का बल देते रहेंगे।
Young Wykett joins us for more on this. Wykett, what would this deal with China cover?
Well, not many details on that front, and perhaps understandably so, because there's going to be an upcoming ASEAN-China special summit in November. So the Chinese side may wait until that occasion to unveil more details. But the bloc is being wooed by many parties, China, Australia, and the US. And purely from a diplomatic, geopolitical point of view, that's a big win, a good outcome for the ASEAN. But if you trickle this down to the man in the street, people like you and me can still see some positive outcomes deriving from the last few days' meetings in ASEAN, because one of the topics that was mentioned really was healthcare, access to vaccines, helping people who need the vaccines get them so that everyone can recover together from this pandemic. There's also talk to hasten the recognition of health certificates, vaccination certs for people of different citizenships so that it can facilitate travel a lot easier.
Well, meantime, Wykett, there are still questions about Myanmar, significant ones. What's their future within ASEAN look like?
Well, right now, the interaction between the Myanmar army and ASEAN, to be honest, looks bleak. I understand that Cambodia has said that it will not invite Myanmar Army Chief Min Aung Hlaing to the upcoming Asia-Europe meeting. I'm also told that the Army Chief is aware of this agreement, and he has apparently said okay to this arrangement, likely to be because he wants to save face and avoid a bad publicity. We know for a fact that Myanmar Army Chief has already been snubbed by the UK. It's not inviting Min Aung Hlaing to the upcoming G7 ASEAN summit. But the Myanmar Army insists that its chief has the right to attend meetings at the ASEAN level. In fact, I'm also told that on the first day of the summit, on that morning, his team had tried to even dial in for the Army Chief to join the ASEAN summit. But having said all that, ASEAN has very publicly said that Myanmar is still part of the ASEAN family. Myanmar itself has also said that it's not going to quit Myanmar, I beg your pardon, it's not going to quit ASEAN rather, and that it will do its best to work as much as possible with the bloc to resolve its political crisis.
Wykett, thank you. Young Wykett there with the latest on the ASEAN summit.